Sly Media. One of them is a Sly Media, right? This right here is my review on Power Book Ghost 2, the season finale, episode 10. Wow, man, what a good episode! What a good season. This probably to me, this is probably the best season of all of Tariq spinoffs. The first two were up and down and all that, but to me, this for sure right here is probably the best season so far, season three. This season was full with a lot of stuff, a lot of chaos and stuff, and it ends with a banger. Boy, the last two episodes were fire. I know the leaks happened; they had the leak episodes come out, so they gave off a lot of spoilers of what was happening in the leaks and the spinoffs. But if you watch any of the two episodes they had, the last two episodes they had, it kind of made they kind of skipped out on a couple parts and everything like that because it was a leak, so they skipped out on a bunch of stuff, so you weren't able to see a lot of things. So that's what happens. So that's what happened with the leaks and all that. So that's why it was good. That's why I did watch both of the episodes, the last two episodes that came out, because I'm like, okay, they probably skipped down a lot, so they're skipping on a lot of parts and everything like that, which they did, and I'm glad I got to watch it. So, wow. Kane this season. I'm going to talk about Kane. Kane, we saw a little bit of his emotional side this episode. He had a thing for Effie. He did a lot of stuff for her. He paid for her college tuition and everything like that. But in the end all be all, he still got played by her because right after she gets left out, we see in the last episode, she still tries to mess Tariq and say, "Oh, what we talked about in Italy and everything like that." I'm like, dang, this is right after, like, you know what I'm saying? Kane, you just got through messing with Kane. I'm like, dang, like that's how I looked at it. I'm like, wow, okay. So that's what happened with that. So man, so that was part of this. So that's what happened with the spin. So that's what happened with Kane this season. And then also as well with how he got manipulated by Monet and Drew to kind of end up thinking like, Tariq had got his mom shot and everything like that and all. And also the way, kind of like he treated Brady and all that after he found out about, of course, Lauren still being alive and all and everything like that. And then when Brayden, the end of this episode, when Brayden ends up shooting him, of course, everybody thinks he's dead. Kane is not dead. If you saw in the clip, he was still actually shooting. He is not dead because he was still firing back and shooting when Tariq and them were shooting in the last episode. It just happened. So no, he's still alive. Kane is not dead. He's definitely still alive. Like I say, he's too much of a main character to kill him off. So yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive and all because he was shooting back and everything. But I can't wait. Everybody's talking about what's gonna happen. But I'll talk about the end of this video about what I think might happen, my prediction, and who might help him out and all that. Because Tariq, like, he's gonna need all the help he can get because he's at war right now. So speaking of death too as well, rest in peace, Cooper Saxe. Cooper Saxe died, but he died with a bang, boy. Talk about everything. Talk about giving out information about where Tasha is at and all that and everything, telling them to Tejadas that, oh, Tariq is working with the feds, all that and everything. Like, man, oh man. So they would, like I said, man, he went out with a bang. R.I.P. Cooper Saxe, man. Been for 10 seasons. Been with the Power Universe. I think it's been 10 seasons, well over 10 seasons. He's been with the Power Book Universe. So he went out with a bang, man. He definitely did go out with a bang, dropping all the stuff. And everybody's wondering what's in that clip that he gave Angela's nephew. Everybody's wondering what he gave to Angela's nephew. What's in there? I don't know. I was thinking maybe what is it, the confession tape and all that with Tariq saying, about him killing his father. Maybe that will give him more motivation to go after Tariq since he did kill like his auntie's lover, pretty much love his auntie's life. I don't know. It could be that. Somebody said it was that. I seen in the comments somebody said it was that. I wonder if it's something maybe he's secretly. I don't know. That's not. Maybe it's secretly like he's really Ghost's son or something like that. Could be a shocking twist like that, like we saw with the Zeke thing. So I don't know. I don't know. It could be a lot. It could be a lot. So we don't know, but like man, oh man, I mean it's just to see what was in that tape that he had that Sax list for him. That's another confession thing. So like I said, Sax went out with a bang. Like I said, a lot of Easter eggs and cliffhangers that's left for next season, which of course they're supposed to since it's just a season finale. A lot of cliffhangers and doors they left open. So let's just see. But wow, dang, So Sax he went out with a bang. R.I.P. to Cooper Sax. He went out with a bang and all that. Now let's talk about Diana. Diana Tejada. Diana. Another person so much in love with Tariq. She's another person is in love with Tariq, wants to be with Tariq and all that. But Tariq, like I said, he never liked her, which we all knew like that. He didn't like her like that. And when she finds out about Monet, how Monet killed her father, it really hurt us. Like it really, of course, hurt her, which it should and everything. And her and Drew came up with the plan to try to set it up to like let's take out Monet because Drew looking like Monet responsible for taking out his lover because she didn't want to kill her father. Like, man, so it's a lot that kind of you know what I'm saying she had going on her and Drew both this season and everything. They both had a lot going on and all. But their plan with to try to take out Monet, of course, ends up backfiring and all that with Tasha being the one we found out, of course, Tasha being the one that's shooting at Monet because she thinks it was Monet that the one that went to Tommy's mom's house and showed and gave out Tommy's information. But of course, it was Diana that did it and set up everything. So, I can't wait till Rick finds out about that, boy. What he gonna do till he find out about that? So that was Diana that did all that. But he probably already suspects it was them and everything like that, of course, by seeing how they all end up turning on him. Because her and Effie both for me just turned on him just based off the fact that like, oh, he didn't want to be with them. End of the day, that's kind of what it was too. Like he chose Lauren over them. He loved Lauren out of all of them. He loved Lauren the most. So I think that's pretty much what happened because Lauren is like his Angela and all that. And both of them are more like his Tasha, Diana and Effie. They're both kind of like his Tasha. So yeah, so I think once that, so they both end up turning when they found out about that. And like I said, now Diana's looking like, oh man, she got her mama shot at and all that and everything. But her mom confessed to her right before the shooting happened how much she loved her and she apologized. She was sorry for it and everything. You know. So that was going on with Diana. She's also her getting arrested, being involved with the Rico case and everything like that. And she's the one that kind of wants out the life because she also is that kind of girl that doesn't like the street guys or drug dealers and all everything like that. Like the only person she likes a guy like Tariq a little bit and all that, but she doesn't really go for like the street guys and all that. Especially with her love interest she had earlier in the season with Salim, that guy, that character, which became a big meme and all that and everything like that. She's more the girl, like I said, doesn't really go for the street guys now. Even though she grew up in the street, she doesn't really go for the street guys. So, but that was going on with Diana. Now with good old Effie, they had backstabbing Effie, the woman that's always, the girl that's always in it for herself. With everything Effie did this season, kind of playing, plus she kind of played Kane with just using Kane. Then even what she ended up doing to Tariq in the end, her Diana ended up telling Mona, telling Noma about Tariq trying to find your daughter and all that, everything like that. She ends up, oh man, she ends up stabbing her back like she always did. All the way back in the original Power Book series, she's the one that snitched him and got him kicked out of school and everything. And she does it again in the end. Effie just reminded just one of them women that, like I said, look good, cute, but it's finesse, a straight up hustler will just play you and all that. And that's exactly what Effie did, doing her thing this season, surviving by being a hustler. Even how she got arrested off everything and all that for trying to kill Lauren and all. And how when Tariq found out he was pissed and all and everything, and then he just dropped her left off to the curb once he found out about that. And it's slick she was, as you clearly see, she was jealous of Lauren. That's pretty much what it was, cause like he knew that he loved Lauren. He knew that she knew that Tariq loved Lauren more than he loved her. So that really what hurt and got to her too. So that's how Effie was this season, playing the game, being a hustler to get her way to the top, and that's exactly what she did in this episode of the season finale and all that. But Effie might be the one that got to go next season. She might got to go next season and all. So that's what she had going on. Now talk about Monet. Monet, of course, getting her husband Lorenzo killed when she found out that he's responsible for killing Zeke. Monet, of course, her family was upset with that and all that, everything like that. She was pissed off. I thought Monet's purpose was actually going to do it, be the one to kill him, but when she got somebody else to, I was like, dang, and all that. But Monet, like I said, she was grieving a lot, losing her son Zeke and all that, her firstborn and all that. But now, of course, she's trying to get back in the fold with Noma, trying to team up together and everything like that. So, and also, pretty much trying to, play on Tariq and all that, everything like that, because she put her money into that trust fund. They put their money into, of course, Western Holders, and of course, everything that happened in Western Homes with the Ponzi schemes, everything like that, and all that for taking money. They've been taking out money from people years. That's still shocking me. I'm getting ahead of the brain in a second, but with Monet, like everything she had going to see, she's vindictive, the manipulative one. I don't know between, somebody says who's worse. Is it Kanan's mom, is Raquel? Is it Raquel or Monet? Who's more vindictive, who's more manipulative? I think Raquel's still a little bit more manipulative and crazier than Monet is, I think. Because she got, remember, she got Kanan to try to kill his own father. So I think she's a little more worse. If people ask who's worse, I'm gonna take Raquel, Kanan's mom, Cause she more worse. Like she got him to kill. She tried to get him to kill his own father and all that. Monet just got somebody else to do it and all the kick out their own dad. And that was just because based off the fact that like, oh okay, he killed her son and everything like that. So I think Monet is a little bit more vindictive. I think Raquel a little more evil. Stuff, a lot of stuff she does. She's more on vert and on go with stuff. Monet is. Monet still has a little more conscience than Raquel does, because you saw Raquel just shot Scrap and all that and killed Scrap. So and all that. So I really think, yeah, I think Raquel is more vindictive and manipulative than Monet is. I think so. Yeah. Let's talk about good old Brain. Brain had a lot going on. Got his first kill. And somebody said that too. People said it was the first kill going to be his brother or his uncle, and all that. It was killing somebody he close to him. And like Kanan said in Power, you're not in the original Power. You're not a true killer till you kill somebody you love. So he ended up killing his uncle and all that, because his uncle was part of this Ponzi scheme, taking all the money and everything like that from people and all. And like I said, that was Tariq's trust fund was in there, and it messed him up completely. Got him messed over and all that. All his trust fund in there. That's why I was like, dang, all that money his father saved up for him and all that was gone in the Ponzi scheme. So he had a lot going on, all that. He think about he didn't want any part of the game, no more in the life and all that. Now that his parents all messed up and everything like that because of this and all that, with this whole trial they got going on because of the big Ponzi scheme and all. But Brayden, he came through in the clutch. He was one of the MVPs and all that. He came through and saved Obi. Him and Obi were the main two guys. And Omi, of course, who works for Noah and Noma and all that, because Obi, what I'm saying? I don't know if I pronounced the man's name right, but Obi, Tariq helped him out because he wanted to get a green card for his family, and because of his relationship with Councilman Tate and everything, Tate was able to do that for Tariq and all that, able to get them green cards. So Obi owed them and everything like that. So he told Brayden, hey, they gonna kill Tariq as they plan to do all that. And Brayden came through in the clutch looking like they were like Tommy and Ghost, like a new Tommy and Ghost boy. Brayden came in the clutch for him and all the right before like Kane was going to take him out and shoot him. Brayden shoots Kane and all that and everything. And all that. And Kane was the main one saying, oh yeah, you owe me a body and everything like that and all. And Brayden ended up shooting Kane and all that and everything. So Brayden came through for the clutch in him when he needed him the most and all. So wow. So, Brayden, like I said, we see the evolution and growth of his so far this season. He was one of the other characters we've seen grow a lot this season and all that. So, him becoming like, that top shooter and all that, like being Tariq's right-hand man by saving him. So, and all. Now let's talk about Councilman Tate. Councilman Tate does win the election and everything like that. But in all, he ended up losing the election, but ended up losing his fiance, a girl he's been in love with and he loved for over so many years. He ends up losing her just because he overhears him talking to Davis about, oh yeah, pretty much about Davis about, oh yeah, hey man, can you pay him off and everything like that, about because he didn't want Rashad Tate talking about the whole thing about the Ponzi scheme and all that and everything, because that's messing up his money and everything, it's messing up Tariq's money and all that and everything. So long story short, his Rashad's girls hear that and ends up walking off, ends up leaving and all that. So we'll see what's up with Councilman Tate this season. Like I said, I love him. I enjoy his character and the Power But Universe. I know they're not going to do his spinoff no more, so they're going to have him, I guess, just connected with Tariq spinoff, which is all right. That's cool. That's fine and everything like that. Have him connected, just being on Tariq spinoff. That's cool and all that. But I ain't going to lie, I would have liked to seen a spinoff with him and all that, because that would be something different. Power, they do a political type kind of show and everything. But I like him, like I said, in that universe. I definitely should like him in this universe. So that's something for sure. Like, that's something definitely for sure. Can't wait to look forward to next season to see what Tate has up his sleeve and all that. Now let's get to Davis, the lawyer Davis. Method Man, in fact, I gotta put out there, Method Man kills this role as Davis, man. He really kills it, a different kind of role when I'm seeing a different kind of light. He knocks us out the park of him being Davis. Like, I love it, him as a character, Davis, and all that. Davis had a lot going on. Got his brother out of prison, thought everything was gonna be good and all that. And boom, his brother ends up killing himself because brother found out he died from cancer, and his brother also found out how he pays the people off and all everything like that to get him off and everything like that, so he can win the case and all that. When his brother finds out about how about Saxe double crossing him and all and everything like that, that's how Saxe ends up getting killed and everything. and all. He thinks Sax might be one of the reasons. Oh, you gonna mess with my brother? That's gonna hurt my sentence. Now my brother might have to go to prison and all that. Cause really, his brother one took the fall for him and everything and all that. Cause he wanted his brother to be something. He wanted his brother Davis to be something and all. And like I said, that's kind of it's like dang. So of course, like we all seen, Davis's brother ends up killing Sax and killing himself in the process and everything and all. And boom, like that's it. And I'm not gonna go, and also now next subject. I'm not gonna get too much and talk about the police officers and everything like that, Blanca and all that, and Jenny and all them. But once again, they all got played and all and everything like that. She tries to get Karen tries to get Lauren to snitch on the whole team and all that, and playing this RICO case against them and everything like that. And boom, Lauren ends up flipping the script on them because Kane all threatened them, saying Kane even shows a picture of her family, ends up threatening her and her family and everything, putting them in harm's way and all that. And she ends up flipping the script just for Tariq, and she was saying like, hey, Tariq was telling her, you do this, you pretty much, you're free from everything. All you gotta do is just say you don't know nothing, just make up a lie. Long story short, just make up a lie and everything like that. Like she didn't understand, and then you have nothing to worry about. You can go on, live with your life, leave this college, and go. And she ends up doing that, and she ends up leaving and all and everything. But I believe she will be back next season and all. But I pretty much think she will be back this season. But that's pretty much ends up happening. She just kind of is like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Leave my family out of this life. That way I ain't gotta deal with this no more. And she's gone. So that's the end of the story of that. So once again, the cops, like always, they get played as usual, and that's what happened with Blanca and them. Got played again. Now, last but certainly not least, I've been talking about everybody because this is a season finale, but I'm talking about everything that went on this season and all the characters. Now I'm talking about Tariq. Good old Tariq, man. Tariq ends up running Tasha and Tommy in this episode, and Tommy tells him, hey, man, you can only be one person. You can't just be a civilian. You're going to be a civilian and a gangster. You can't do both. You know what I'm saying? So leave this Monet stuff alone. Let it go and everything like that. And Tariq tries to get Tommy's help, but Tommy says no and all that. Which, I'm like, what I think is going to happen, because we saw at the end of the episode, I wouldn't be surprised if Tariq shows up and Tommy spit off at the end of his season, at the end of the episode of his season, because we found out Tommy's spinoff does come September 1st, right around the time football season does. So, what I believe is going to happen is Tariq and Brandon end up in Chicago and end up running Tommy and all that. Tommy ends up helping out. That's why I think one scenario can go. It can go that way, where he ends up going to Chicago to help Tommy out. Tariq ends up going to Chicago to get help from Tommy because he tells him, oh, he's at war with everybody with Monet and all that. Even though Tommy says no, but I feel like Tommy might step into the fold and all that. Because Tommy said, technically in New York, I'm dead. I'm really not supposed to be here. I'm dead in New York. Because that's really what he's supposed to be, dead in New York. So, oh man, I'm going for my 18 minutes here. I know I'm talking a lot, but it's the end of the season, so I'm going to talk about everything. So Tariq also, with his help with his mom ends up shooting Monet, all that as well, for like shooting Monet and all that and everything. When she finds out about Monet, which of course it wasn't Monet, it was Diana, but he thinks Monet is the one that sent Tommy the address to show where she was at and located it. And all. Everything really was Cooper Saxe the one that gave him the address and everything like that too as well. But Tasha tells him, like, a really strong word, said Ghost was a lot of things, but he wasn't stupid. That's why she felt like, dang, how you do it? You lost all your trust fund in the Ponzi scheme? She like that Western? And then she's like, yeah. And it's like, dang. So Tariq, of course, like I said, had a lot going on, also juggling with whole thing with all the women in his life as well. But the main thing, him just trying to find a way to finish school with all everything like that. But what is he going to do now? Can he finish school? Even though he's not going to get a trust fund, he might just, of course, just finish school just to finish it and all. Now he got a lot. Now pretty much he got a lot on his hand right now with this whole war. Now he's going against with. He's got Monet and Tejadas, also with Noma as well. So I don't know. Like I said, it can go anyways. Like I said, Obi is on his side. Maybe Obi can find a way to help him out too as well. To ends up turning on Noma and all that, because you see how she treats him and all that. Now that he got his green card, he got what he wanted. He might not, he don't need to listen to her no more. So this will be fun, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be fun to see what happens with Tariq this next season. I know this season, everybody really kind of started to like Tariq. At first, everybody hated him for killing Ghost, killing his dad and everything like that. But now it's like we're seeing, like, okay, this season everybody really started liking him because I think the show overall was so much better this season. This season right here. Like I said, to me, this is the best season of the Power Book 2 series right here. It's still not the best series of all of them. I still say Raising Kanan is the best series of all of them. But to me, for sure, this was the best season of Power Book 2 Ghosts. This was the best season of it. So this is real good this season. But yeah, so Tariq got a lot on his plate, a lot going on with him. So you're gonna see exactly what's gonna happen. But like I said, he got some people he can call. He got, you know what I'm saying, OG can call. And now everybody's saying too, is this next season when that Ghost come back? Because everybody talk about the Omari Hardwick interview, what he talked about. He just wanted more money to come back on as Ghost. So we don't know or anything like that. It might be, it might not be. We don't know. But Tariq's gonna need all the help he can get right now this season. He done got himself into some shit. Like I said, Tariq sometimes too smart, too for his own good sometimes. So he really got himself into some shit. So we gonna see. We gonna see what's gonna happen this season. I mean next season, season 4, I should say. We're gonna see what happened this season, next season, season 4. And I know they were saying too as well. Director saying season 4 is gonna be real different, a whole new different kind of thing because characters are much older now and all that. You might get some people coming from a few seasons from the original Power coming back as adults. So it's just see what's gonna happen, for season 4, because they said season 4 is gonna be real different, a big change. And they're filming season 4 right now as we speak, because Michael Ealy he's supposed to be like some kind of detective coming on this season, and new love interest for Monet this coming season. So that's one thing I've heard about season 4 as well. So can't wait. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen in season 4. So and all that, but but of course coming up next is Tommy spinoff. The writer strike is going on, so I don't know. Nobody knows when Raising Kanan is coming back, but we know for sure Tommy's spinoff is definitely coming in September 1st. So let's see what happens. But like I always say, man, it's Sly Media. Y'all have a good day. Be safe wherever you at. Stay tuned because I'm actually doing a review on the Flash series finale coming up right after this. So stay tuned for that. I'm doing my review on Flash. So this is my review on Power Book 2 Ghost season 3, episode 10, the season finale. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.